What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we are here with another Grand Cross video to go over the jump box event, and specifically talking about the LR selector that you're actually able to get at the level 9 kind of tier there, guys. And yeah, we're gonna be going over all the options that you guys can pick and letting you know the best one that you want to be picking as a new / returning player. If you guys do enjoy videos like this, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we are on the road to that 55,000 subscribers. I definitely do appreciate the support on the channel, guys, with the 6.5 anniversary. You guys have been showing a ton of support. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's talk the Light and Darkness box. So at level 9 of the jump box event, which for you guys that don't know, if you haven't been doing this event, be sure to start doing it. You're getting a bunch of this little gachapon event, and in the event here, you are going to be getting a bunch of these welcome holy relic crafting boxes, which are really good. They allow you to start getting some holy relics. But the main thing that I think everyone's going to be looking out for is the Light and Darkness box, where if you actually go to the rewards, you have a LR hero selection jewel. You also have 100 LR seals as well if you do want to pick an LR that's not on the options. And then you also do have the tokens here for all of the demonic beasts, and you get 3 of any of them that you select pretty much, so that's pretty good. And so yeah, what we're going to be doing in today's video though, guys, talking specifically the LR hero selection jewel, because of the fact that, these are obviously all the LR characters that, you're able to get at least from this. And then if you wanted to use your 100 LR seals, which you definitely can do as well, there's a character like LR Kusak, which is actually not on this list right here if you are looking to LR that type of character. Now, the main difference between LRing a character from the LR hero selection versus the legendary seals is you would still have to use the rest of the resources, whereas with this, the character is automatically LR and you are level 90. So if you are going to be picking one of the older LRs and not LR Kusak, then I highly advise, guys, using the hero selection list from the Light and Darkness box on a LR hero selection jewel. Now, with that out of the way, guys, let's actually hop in and go over which is going to be the most recommended LR from this list. Now, starting off with the best LR here, guys, I'm gonna say it's gonna be LR Elizabeth. Now, LR Elizabeth, in my opinion, is the best of this bunch still, and even nowadays, because of the fact that she's super good in PvE related content. She's one of the best support type characters in the game, and she's able to provide you with a bunch of healing, ultimate move gauge rush, and also buff strip on her AoE attack card. So in my opinion, and we've also talked about it in other videos as well, but LR Elizabeth, even for a newer returning player, is going to be my #1 recommendation from this hero selector. If you do not have this character actually LR'd yet, this is going to be a way to do it, and in my opinion, the most recommended character of the bunch. Now, moving on to the second most recommended character, I'm going to say is LR Brunhild. LR Brunhild is super insane in the game, and the thing is with this character is that she gets so much buffs from Ragnarok and humans, and she deals a ton of damage as well, right? She has her holy relic, which she naturally has, where if she is debuffed, she's going to be doing increased attack, and with her damage that she's able to do on her AoE and her single target, she hits very, very hard, guys. So she, in my opinion, is going to be the #2 option that you want to be picking from the LR selection jewel. Now, moving on past that, guys, I think the next character that you should be picking of the bunch here is probably going to be LR Kusak. Now, LR Kusak, again, would be through legendary seals, so you wouldn't actually get the LR hero selection jewel, but LR Kusak is another really good LR as well, because you can run him on Demon Team, and he is a best in slot in the Demon King boss fight, because of the fact that he does max HP scaling damage against the enemy, right? So if so you can see right here, when a demon ally uses a single target attack on an enemy, they inflict additional damage equal to 80% of the enemy's increased max HP, which means that this character is going to be hitting so much harder against enemies that are buffing up their HP and getting extra boost to that. And so yeah, I think in my opinion, this character is going to be insanely strong, and one of those characters that you pretty much want to get if you do not have this character LR already. In my opinion, one of the must invest LRs, and another one that you could definitely pick, but you would still have to level up naturally through, using UR pendants and obviously the regular ascension you normally would. Now, past that, guys, in terms of the other LRs, I actually do suggest LR Lolly Merlin. LR Lolly Merlin is still one of the best LRs in the game because of the fact that she is going to be a best in slot on a lot of unknown kind of centric teams, where you're able to provide a bunch of basic stats for the team. team. Now, this character is not going to be as good as, like, you know, the Raposa Soul's Hell, or, you know, like, you are Thor with her Holy Relic and stuff, but she's going to be a nice slot in on the team because she has a damage cap, which means she cannot die from, like, you know, one guaranteed skill, and she does also, you know, provide basic stats and attack for the unknown race, which I think is very valuable. So, you know, this character, in my opinion, is going to be another character that I think is definitely recommended, and one of the options that you could definitely build if you're looking for buffing your unknown roster. So yeah, guys, other than those 4 characters right there, in my opinion, I think the rest of the LRs in the game are not really as crazy nowadays. It's definitely going to depend on the type of content you're trying to do. So as an example here, if I was to recommend LR Bond, it would be for lower levels of Heroes Arena. If you're doing still like Masters Heroes Arena or even Champion Heroes Arena, I think you can actually run LR Bond and he's still viable to this day as long as you're not facing a Estarossa team or a team that has Rimuru. If you're running this character, he can still perform very well and you won't have to worry about that. Now, another character you can actually use as well is going to be LR King, and you can use him in a bunch of fairy different related teams that do not have King and DN. So if you're trying to buff up a fairy team and provide, you know, a bunch of basic stats, then this character is another viable option. But I do think if I had to recommend of the fairy characters available, I would probably say LR Gloxinia though, because of the fact that you can run him on Ratatoskr if you do not have a Jormungand on your team. So yeah, LR Gloxinia in my opinion will be very, very good for things like, again, Ratatoskr. Other than that, he's going to be a solid slot in on fairy team in general. But yeah, and then, you know, the other fairy that we have in the game is Helbram, and he is one of the best backline supports for fairies. Still very, very good. If you do not have, I think it's what, not Aqua, but the one from Eminence and Shadow. If you don't have that character right there, I mean, she is going to be, or Helbram is going to be a better option in for that character from Eminence. I honestly forgot what their name is. Let me see. Yeah, so in my opinion, guys, I do actually think Helbram will be a better best in slot backline for fairies instead of Beta. So if you do want to run Helbram as a backline support for fairies, then that is another option you can definitely do from the hero selector for LR, you know, character options. So overall, guys, if I had to kind of wrap up and give you guys my overall thoughts on the LRs you should be picking, the best LR that you can pick as a new and returning player is going to be LR Elizabeth. In my opinion, she's the best one of the bunch still because she's providing a ton for your account in terms of PvE clearing. Now, the next character was going to be LR Brundle because of how potent she can actually be in the game. She works really well on humans, on Ragnarok, and she does a bunch of damage in general as she's able to proc her Holy Relic easily on her own, and her AoE damage is off the charts, guys. She's insane. Right now, the character after that I would recommend would be LR Kusak, and then I would have LR Merlin, and then from there, guys, again, it's kind of a toss-up. Like, again, each character has their own kind of niche use, but if I had to recommend a few, I would say LR Gloxinia for Ratatoskr, you have LR Bond for Heroes Arena, you have LR Helbram for, like, backline on fairies, and same with, like, LR King as well as another option. And then, yeah, I mean, every other character here, you have, like, you know, LR Margaret for the Goddess team, you have, like, Queen Diana if you don't have, you know, King and Diana, the duo unit. And yeah, I mean, again, like, there's a bunch of other options with these other characters, and you have that option if you do want to go for that as well. But that is going to be my LR selection for the Light and Darkness box, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What LR are you guys going to be getting in Grand Cross? But that is going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.